Congratulations, you're ready to purchase the house. So let's talk about the home buying experience and how many people are involved in the home purchasing process. Warren Buffett said a home is one of the most important assets that most people will ever buy. Homes are also where memories are made, and you want to work with someone you trust. So, how many people are really involved in the home purchasing process? So, here is the house that you wanted to purchase. And here are all the people that are involved. Wait a minute. Let's go one step at a time. So the person who's selling the house is the owner, which is the seller. The seller is hiring the agent who will be representing their best interest and helping them sell the property. While the sellers or the listing agent should have an assistant and or transaction coordinator. Next will be you, the buyer. You should hire an awesome agent who will be representing your best interest in the transaction and helping you with the purchasing this dream home. Well, keep in mind that the buyer's agent will have agent assistant and or transaction coordinator. Well, the working relationship will be established between the buyer's agent and the listing agent to help you guys meet at the closing table. Sold. Not so fast. If you are not a cash buyer, then most likely you will be contacting the bank and the lender to try to figure out which is best for you. Whenever you choose who you want to work with, you'll establish working relationships. And keep in mind that they also might have a loan processor and or assistant. Well, that said, the lender will be contacting the buyer's agent to give them the lender letter to help them with information on purchasing the property, the finance information. Now that your finance is figured out, the next step will be the inspection of the house. Trying to figure out if there are any major issues in the house. And you are the one who will be hiring the inspector. If you don't know anybody, don't you worry. Just ask your agent. They should have contractors, inspectors in their database. So now that everything is great with the house, no issues, or maybe there were some, but the buyer's agent contacted the listing agent and things are negotiated, next step will be the appraisal. Appraiser will go to the property. Who's ordering the appraisal? The lender. The lender is the one who's posting the property on their system, and appraiser picks up the address. And next step is calling the listing agent to let them know what time and day they will be at the property and when they will be entering. Well, that somewhere in the middle of all of this, you would need to contact the home owner's insurance, your insurance agent, to obtain the letter that you do have the insurance on the property. The lender will require that piece of paper to know that your home is insured. Well, if your house has an HOA, then the sellers and the seller's agent, the listing agent, will be obtaining those documents to provide to your agent, their assistant and or transaction coordinator. We're pretty close to the closing, which means the seller's listing agent will be contacting the lender or the bank, whatever you work with, and trying to find out where you guys at in the process, if the loan will go through and if everything goes nice and smooth, and chances are it will. So guys, we are really close to the closing process, and the closing happens at the title company. The title company will assign a closer for the deal, for the transaction, for the address, and seller's agent will be communicating with the title company from the very beginning, and afterwards closer to the closing, the title company will be sending title commitment to the buyer side of the transaction, and at the closing, we will be meeting at the closing table, signing some documents, lots of signatures, and you'll get your key. How exciting! Definitely should meet with the seller, because the Colorado is still the table closing kind of state, which is great. And congratulations! There you go. You are through the home buying process. And guess what? You are a homeowner. Now you're done and property is sold.